Hello ladies, welcome to my channel. Sorry about the shakiness. This is my sign. I actually created this sign a while ago. Saw Crafters at one time was having a challenge where you create the signs and then you submit them. Well, I created the sign but I never submitted it, and that I'm sorry for. I'm here to show you a swap that I'm in on Mini Scrapbook album. It's a wine cork swap. And I went ahead and I decorated 3 wine corks. There, you had to put them on a tag, and the tag had to be decorated the back and the front. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show this to you because I got to package it up and I got to get it on out. Sorry for my voice. I think I'm either beginning to get allergies or I never got over this horrible cough that I had back in February. So I'm going to move the sign and we're going to get started here. Alright ladies, now this is the first one that I did, and I did this one in green. And I want to show you these. These are clips, and I got these here from the dollar store. And I got the idea from Nurse Tara. Shout out to her, because let me tell you, that woman does some great things, and I just love watching her videos. And she said to use glitter on the back to get rid of the sticky, and that's what I did. Green is also my favorite color, so I went ahead and I did that there. So, let me set that aside. I'm going to take the wine cork and I'm going to move it away because we're going to go over the tag itself first. And I use seam binding. This seam binding I had in my stash for a while. But this here I got from Louisa when she did a D-stash. I thought it went nicely with that. This here is that lace stickers that they feel a little rubbery that you can get in the dollar store. I picked those up. Actually, my girlfriend picked those up for me. I have here a doily, and this doily came from Catherine. Catherine lives in California. Hey, Catherine, we swapped a few times, and she's a crafter too. This here is a Michael's doily. This here was on a strand that I had got from my girlfriend, so I cut it off because I figured it'd be nice to make flowers. And then I have this beautiful bling piece, and this is an old piece, and I thought that went perfectly there. I got this here. I used to have a guy, and he used to buy storage bins, and then he would just sell all the stuff at his shop. He has since went out of business, but I have to say I got some nice stuff from him. And then the butterflies, I had gotten those from Michael's, and I paid like 25 cents for them. This paper, it's a two-sided paper. I had gotten this here from Big Lot. I'd say good 3-4 years ago. And I had it in my stash. This flower is a trico flower. And then I put some bling on it down here. And these are Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. And the trim was just in my stash. And let me turn it over. And I really didn't do too much with this here. I just put some stickers on it that I had gotten from the dollar store and stuff. Made it a little whimsical because you see fun. And then you see this here right here, which I think is just adorable. And that there is the green tag. And then let me bring the cork in. And here it is. And I had did Nurse Tara. I watched her tutorial on how to the wrapping that she does to join the class and the beads in. And that's what I decided to use. And what I want to tell you is the wire actually goes all the way through the cork. I used my drill and I drilled the hole through so it's all connected one piece. And I think that works good for me. I have these beautiful stones here. I got these in a lot. And I want to say I got it from Dollar Beads. So I ordered that. And it came with some beautiful stuff. These are pearls. And I got these when I was on vacation in Florida with my kids. We went to a flea market. And at the flea market, they had the pearl necklaces and bracelets and stuff and kits. And they were like $1. So I said, well, I got them in every color. I'm almost out of them. And then these here are just some spacers and stuff. And I think I got those from like AliExpress. And then I used one of these, you know. And I just layered it on there. This is trim I had that I just gathered. This is lace trim. I used paper here, as you can see. This here was a wedding dress, and I just layered that on there that I think looked really nice, because I like the way how it just swoops down like that. Really, really pretty. Then I just took some lace and I put it through, the wiring and I just pushed it down and glued it. Then I used one of these here, one of these caps, bee caps, and I just dangled these here 3 charms from it. And this is one I put together, and I used that same system right there. I just think that looks so nice. This is a bear. And then this here is also something I learned from Nurse Tara a while ago. And I just thought it was fitting to go on there because it's green as well. Okay, that's tag 1. Let's move on to the next one. And what I did was, I did the video. I didn't like it, so I redid it. But I had this here seam binding on it, and it went around. So when I package it, this here won't be wobbling around. So I took that off. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to move the wine cork. I'm going to show you the tag. This is seam binding, and I actually got this seam binding from Stay True to God. I enjoy her. Yes, I do. She has really nice stuff. Her prices are right, and her customer service is excellent. And that's what it's all about, customer service, because that's what I do for a living. And one thing that I really appreciate is good customer service. Now, on this here, I have these butterflies right here, and as you can see, I have them in a few places. This was actually a trim, and I just cut them off and glue popped them up like that. You'll see here that I have this sticker, and it's like a foam sticker, and they're a little bit glittery. I actually got this last year at the Scrapbook Expo in New Jersey, because that's where I live at. And it was a few of them in the package. I have another paper clip here, and the butterflies themselves actually came from the Dollar Tree. And so did the clips come from the Dollar Tree. And Nurse Tara said to glue them and then use the glitter on the back, and I did that. And then right here, I'll bring it closer so you can see. This is trim, and then this was a stick pin. It was in my stash, and I had it, and I was like, oh, that'll work good because the color. Flower, not sure where it came from, but it worked well. And then I had this in my stash as well. Now I'm going to go this way. This here is one of those wheat sprays, and I used a Sharpie to color it purple. This is a wild orchid crash flower, and so are these right here. As you can see, I have a few of them in there. Trim was in my stash. And then this paper here, I actually got that there from Michael's. And I got it in the clearance section. And let me show you what it is. It is adhesive craft paper, as you can see. And it comes in all of these different patterns. And this is the one that I use. But the thing about it is, it feels so nice. It has a nice texture to it and everything. But it's transparent, so I really like it. It's good if you want to do a layering process with that. Yeah, I think, I really enjoyed that. And then I'm going to show you the back of the tag. And I didn't really do nothing. I let this here just speak for itself, and I think it looks so nice. And this here is just some Tim Holtz Distressing paints, and I just put that on there. And I love the way it feels so smooth, how that is. And that's the purple tag. Now let me show you the cork itself. And here it is. I love the way this came out. I really, really do. And let me show you this here. I got these clasps at Joann's. And here is one of the spacer beads. And this is purple. These here beads right here, and I have one here, and I have one in the bottom. I actually got those from Dollar Beads. They was in the same package. And then this here was in my stash. And then I just used a trim, and it was like a long trim. It was like a rosette trim. I just cut this one off, and I put that there. And I did the same thing with the wire. It goes all the way through. Then this here is trim I got from my girlfriend. And I just love it. And I put this one on first. And then I said, I need something else. So then I pulled this out of my stash and layered this too. And I did the same thing on the bottom. I put one of the rosette trims on the bottom. See here, I used a silver bead, which I think looks really nice. And then this is just gorgeous. This is a glass bead, and this was in my stash as well. And it is just pretty, pretty, pretty. I love that bead. And then I did some dangles on the bottom. I really didn't get carried away, but there's the bear again. And then here's the flower. And once again, got this from Nurse Tara. I just love watching her videos. I'm into making shaker cards because of her. It's just so much fun. She's a very talented woman, and I love watching her. Now I'm going to show you the pink one, and this is the last one. And the one thing that I need to tell you about this one is I incorporated the cork onto the tag. And it sits in here like this, and this here just ties. And I did that there so it wouldn't move. This was the first one I did. And then I was like, wait a minute. I had to rethink how I was going to transport them. So I'll show you that. And I also did a little error there, and I'll explain to you what I did when I get to it. Once again, seam binding from Stay True to God. And this is a tag that you can use without the wine cork. This here seam binding can be trimmed off, and then you just have a pretty tag, decorated tag. Once again, my flowers are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and as you can see, everything matches. This is a spree back here, which you really can't see no more because I covered it up. There's some lace back there as well. Here's another one of these butterflies, and once again, thank you, Nurse Tara. Great idea. Now, these are doilies. These were in my stash. The pink ones are from Michael's. These here I got from, I had her name and now I can't remember it. Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. That's where they came from. Now, this here, I'm going to bring it closer so you can see. This here was a stick pin that I got in a swap. So I just cut that off and I put that down in there. I think that fit perfectly. This here was just a spray that I have in my stash that I just took apart. And now I'm going to move down here. And this is a flower, Wild Orchid Crafts. And then this here is another sticker that came from the Scrapbook Expo. This here is just trim that I had. This was white that I dyed pink. So I think that turned out really, really good. Over here, this here is the trim that came from Dollar Tree, that lace trim that's got a rubber texture to it. I just love the way that is. And I just put that along the side there so you can see how that turned out. And this is the same paper that I used from Michael's, and because it's on the pink, it has like the pink background. Words are in pink. Let me turn it over on the back. Didn't really do too much there. Kept it pretty simple. But here is a butterfly from that same stickers, and what I did was I took the cloud and I put it there. It actually is covering up where I fed the seam binding through. You know, ladies, I had such a good time doing this here because it's been a while since I did some swapping or really any crafting like that there. So now I'm going to show you the tag. And here is the tag. The tag is extremely long, and I'll have to tell you why. When I was doing it, I had did this part here, and then I remembered I hadn't connected the clasp. So I had to go and make this here to connect the clasp to it. So that's what I did. And these beads here I actually got from Michael's. The pearls were in my stash, and I used the rosette here, and I also, you know, I have some bead caps and stuff right there that you can see. And this paper I got from Amador. He did a D-stash, I want to say last year. And I bought his D-stash paper. This is just some pearl trim that I had. I used lace trim here. Now underneath of here, I just used one of the Michael's doilies. Another one of those pieces I got from my girlfriend. And then these beads I also got from Michael's. And they were 99-cent clearance. And then some bead caps. And then this is something that I learned from Nurse Tara, and I did this here maybe last year or the year before, and I just had it in my stash. But it looks like one of the fireflies, and she's just an angel. And there's a flower on the bottom of it. I think it's the cutest thing, and I felt that it went well with this paper. And then I just have some charms. Heart, star, and then the bear. You know, ladies, this was such a pleasure. I hope the women in this group really like what I did. I had fun creating them. And let me lay them side by side so you can see them. But yeah, It was fun doing. It's been a while since I altered wine corks, and sometimes you don't realize how much you missed up until you have to do it again. And ladies, I'm going to show you my sign again because I just love this sign. I really, really do. And I really need to start using it more often, making more videos and stuff like that there. Ladies, thank you for watching. Stay blessed and continue to craft. This is Tammy. Have a good day.